The one and only Los Angeles, Italia, the one and only Daniel McVicar,
Pascal Vicedomini,
an Americano in Roma. We are not making another movie, but we are just hosting the Los Angeles Italia festival. Who actually started a few minutes ago with a tribute to the legendary maestro Ennio Morricone. Actually, the Morricone tribute will go on after this part of the evening, which is really incredible, no, Daniel?
No, we'll see a little bit more of that later, and it was very touching here at the beginning, but this is also a moment that I've been anticipating a great deal, both to celebrate a film and music and a song that is up for an Oscar.
And this is also a philosophy of our festival. In all the festival of my area, the first one was Capri in 1995, then Ischia in 2003, and then finally Los Angeles in 2006. Always a great combination between cinema and music, not only because I am a big fan of music, but also because our honorary president is a true legend. Tony Renis, Golden Globe winner and Oscar nominated composer, as well as Carol Baez Seeger and David Foster for the song, The Prayer, that Andrea Bocelli and then together with Celine Dion won this Golden Globe and then came to the Oscar to win. But tonight I am very happy because really there is a group of people who actually, we had the three of them in Capri Festival. Today the gang has become even bigger because let's show what we have. We have here with us the legendary 12-time nominated to the Oscar Diane Warren, as well as Laura Pausini, Edoardo Ponti, Niccolò Aiardi for the first time with us, and look at this young fellow. I love him, he's amazing. He's Ibra Guye. And this is the surprise of the day, the co-star of the movie. He has been doing an amazing job close to Sophia Loren, and we want to give him a big applause because he really deserves it, Ibrahim.
Chapeau. Bravo. Very, very fine work, young man.
So Eduardo, we got a very nice group. It's an important week starting today. The longest week for Laura Pausini and Diane Warren and Niccolò Aiardi, no?
But listen, you know, it's a long week, but it's a week that none of us will ever forget. It's a celebration not only of the artistry and the talent of these amazing women, it's also a celebration of the movie and the story behind the movie, a story of tolerance, of humanity, of empathy. And it's also a celebration of film. It's a celebration of telling stories that move people, that inspire people, and that hopefully empower people. So thank you, Pascal, for organizing this amazing, amazing platform for all of us to be at.
Well, it's a pleasure. You know, this year festival, it's a little complicated. Normally, I have with me every single year the woman that I really love, Diane Warren. Last year, we were in time to celebrate her for the 11th time at the Chinese Theater. The opening night was beautiful with Danny Houston and of course Nick Vallelonga and many other friends, but this year is even special. And however we are not together physically, we are together very strong. I already imagine you, hugging you on the red carpet as usual, Diane.
Hugging you back.
A virtual hug, there you go.
Yes. Not as
so
good,
Diana, how does it feel?
It felt great, but a real one feels better. So we'll have to do that soon.
Yeah, so 12 times, my love.
I know, crazy, right? And this is so special. This one, I mean, this really feels special. And crossing fingers, praying, doing everything. You know, it's such a beautiful movie. Laura is so amazing. Sophia, Ibra, everything. Eduardo. Everything is just great. I'm honored to be a part of this.
I remember when you last year were supposed to come to Ischia because you were supposed to go to visit Eduardo and Miss Sofia Loren on the set in Puglia, but then you didn't make it. I hope that next summer, here in July, we're gonna all celebrate together in Ischia, where actually Laura Pausini already came once, but this time I would like you to all come and make a beautiful party on the beach. What do you think, Laura?
It will be amazing. I can't wait to celebrate Italian opening barriers and everything, because I'm also like in a prison because I'm in quarantine here and I cannot go out even in Los Angeles. So
you've arrived for the Oscars.
Sorry, sorry, Daniel.
Hi, Laura. No, you've arrived for the Oscars. You're one of the few people that actually, the only person from Italy who was able to come to the Oscars this year.
All right, real? I didn't know. I thought the other woman from the Pinocchio were here, but okay. So another big responsibility for me.
No.
But no pressure, Laura. Laura, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
No. It's like you're singing in the shower. Same concept. Singing in your backyard by a barbecue. It's nothing. Nobody will see it. Nobody's gonna see it.
Okay, I'll think about it. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna be like this kind of mood.
See. Nobody's
Good idea.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So, Nicolò Aiardi, how was to work with Laura and Diane Warren?
I will be short because my English is not enough good to stay with old people that I see at the moment. So I try to speak in Italian and then I give you a possibility of translation for them. È stato è oltre ogni onore, è oltre ogni aspettativa e possibilità. Posso solo dirti che Edoardo, Laura e Diane mi hanno dato la possibilità di raccontare una storia cinematografica ma anche molto personale, di accoglienza, perché questo è un film che parla di generosità e di affido e io ho potuto vedere questo film con il mio figlio affidatario che è arrivato in casa mia pochi mesi prima della commissione di questo lavoro, quindi per me è un'emozione al di là della professione, è un'emozione dell'anima e del cuore. So thanks everybody, for sure.
Ibrahim, tu parli inglese?
Sta studiando.
Ah, bene, allora ti faccio una domanda in italiano. Quando hai saputo che Edoardo Ponti ti aveva scelto, hai fatto un salto più lungo di quello che ha fatto Laura quando ha vinto il Golden Globe oppure ti sei trattenuto?
Io mi sono un po'... ero molto contento perché però sì, non ho risultato perché stavo in macchina, quindi però ero molto contento.
Ah sì. So Diane, it has been an amazing job with such a young and talented director, but with the legend of the legends, Miss Sofia Loren. So whenever even I mention her name, I start shaking. This is the power of a strong woman.
Yeah, and beautiful on the inside and beautiful on the outside. You know, I mean, I'm honored to have had a song in a movie that's starring Sofia Loren. What can I say? And Eduardo, thank you for that.
Thank you. And you know what? My mother was just talking about this whole experience, and she always says, you know, remind Laura and Diane that I absolutely love them. And even though she can't be here because of COVID, that she's here in our hearts, in the spirit, and on stage with you. Well, you'll be singing in spirit and emotionally. So she wanted me to relay that to you guys.
Thank you.
Laura,
Thank you.
to be associated with the legend of the legend, Miss Sophia Loren. Now you are
Yeah.
really a prima donna because you in a
Not
proper
a
way.
prima
Because
donna.
yeah, we know in Italiano it has not the same meaning of Americano, but a first lady. You are definitely a first lady.
First
now.
lady, yes.
No, as I told you before, it's another big responsibility. First of all, because the song is a step up from the message that Edoardo wanted to give to the movie, the whole movie. So we just wanted to be the voice of Sofia talking with Ibra, because Madame Rosa at this point of the movie is having not a chat, but something like very touching and special through the song, talking with Momo. And so this is touching, but especially thinking about giving a voice, singing to the icon, the only and the one and only Sofia is, I don't know what to say, because it's still so touching. So I'm so honored. And now that I'm here and I have to sing, I want to be as good as I can. I mean, the best of the best I can give to this song and to the movie and to Sofia and Edoardo and all the staff, Diane, Nicolò, Ibra, to let us shine, not me, but the movie.
February 9, 2020. This was the Dolby Theatre red carpet with Leonardo DiCaprio walking with his mother. A very special night, 9 February 2020, because this was the last event before the pandemic was spreading out all over the world. And Leonardo waving to our camera and taking some selfie. And you know, it's always a big deal when he walks that carpet, as well as it is for Joaquin Phoenix and Rooney Mara. There was a magic night for Joaquin Phoenix. He won the Oscar for the Joker. And welcome here to Roma tonight with an amazing actor who's just here in Rome. I'm so proud to have with me another huge talent, British-American Jack Houston. Welcome, Jack.
Thank you for having me. Nice to be here.
Oh, it's so cool to have you here. Although we are in Roma, actually, we have on the back live images from Los Angeles. Do you miss LA?
I do miss LA. I mean, I'm in the most beautiful city in the world. I'm in Rome right now, so it's hard to miss Los Angeles. But my family's there, so I miss them. I miss being able to go to the Chinese theater and see these wonderful movies that you guys are putting on right now.
Yeah, I mean, we have been going since last Sunday to show some of the greatest Italian hits of the year.
Yeah.
And tonight is the final night. It has been very successful. But of course, this is an Oscar atmosphere. We see some images from Los Angeles now coming live from our correspondent Matteo Guidoni. And we can see the town, which is not very, busy as usual.
Yeah.
We can soon we will see these images that are respected. Okay, perfect. Here is the Museum of the Academy, where today is gonna be the rehearsal of the show, and this museum will be part of the event, which will be mostly organized by at the Union Station, downtown LA Live, while here they're gonna just tape 4 of the 5 songs that are nominated for best songs. and then they were gonna have also the Dolby Theater, a few images. Of course, they will in the show. I'm sure they will let everybody see what's going on at the Dolby Theater, where they're gonna have just simple guests, doctors, nurses, and people who deserve. As you can see, Jack, the city is not quite excited for the event.
Yeah.
This is the result of a very tough year.
It is. It's been a tough year for everybody, but I'm happy they're putting on the Academy Awards and people are going to be there in person. It's, it's one of our, I think it is the biggest celebration of film of the entire year. So, there's some amazing competition this year. I think it's lovely that they're getting to celebrate in some way. And I wish I was there.
You'll be there maybe next year with the movie that you're shooting now with the one and only Ridley Scott,
Yes.
the one and only Lady Gaga, the one and only Al Pacino, the one and only Jeremy Irons, the one and only Adam Driver, and many more, my dear Jack. And you are in this amazing cast, the House of Gucci, that has been shooting here in this difficult moment. However, I'm happy to hear that soon the movie will be finished. And I'm so sorry because you will be leaving Italy,
Yes.
but your family was just here. So how was to be in Roma, back to shoot a movie in a different moment totally? I remember we met when you were shooting Ben-Hur, the remake of Ben-Hur, with your buddy Toby Cobble and Nazanin Boniadi, as well as Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And now you are back with Ridley Scott in a totally different moment. So, what is your feeling?
Well, I guess it was 5 years ago when I shot Ben-Hur, and it was, it was incredible. I got to be in Rome for close to 5 months. We were in Matera as well, which is just outside. I mean, a few hours away. And, this was a very different time in the movie business. I mean, as in the world, it was, pre-pandemic and everything was open. It's been very interesting being here during this time. We're shooting such a big movie with such a sort of illustrious cast and such an amazing director as Ridley Scott, but all precautions are being, met. It's a massive crew. The wonderful thing about it is a lot of people are getting to work. And I think that's what we all want to do, is we all want to go back to work. So, I think we have a crew of 400 or so who are all working right now diligently. Everybody's taking, like I said, every precaution. We've managed to get through this movie in a sort of record amount of time. I think we're even finishing early. So it's it's an amazing thing, a wonderful movie to be a part of.
Yes, absolutely. This is the movie, the first movie Lady Gaga makes after the one that made
Star is Born.
A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper. Now, talking about Bradley Cooper, he is Italian-American for sure, but although you are not Italian-American or British-Italian, you have so much blood of Italy in yourself because your grandfather, John Huston, have been here to shoot
The Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible was here, exactly. And my uncle Danny was born and raised in Rome. He, I guess he's an honorary Italian.
Last year we honored him. I don't know if Nino has the image of last year presentation, because last year presentation we had Danny Houston with Diane Warren. Ce l'hai l'immagine, Nino, di Danny Houston?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, we
At the festival?
Yes, at the Los Angeles Festival. I remember.
Wonderful.
I remember Danny, and I mean Danny is very cool, but you are very cool too. I mean, I'm so proud to have you here in my studio.
Oh, it's so nice to be here. And Danny would love to be here too, I'm sure.
No.
Dear friend and family, the best.
But so as you saw in the opening title, we honored in the past in Los Angeles, Italia, your aunt Angelica Houston, who received the Jack Valenti Award, the annual award that we present to people of the industry who actually really as something connected with Italy.
That's so sweet. No, I think she has a very soft spot in her heart for Italy, as we all do. And Joe, she's one of the greats. I adore that she was honored by you guys. And, I feel a very close affinity to you because I got honored at the Ischia Film Festival a few years ago, just after Ben-Hur. So
yes, I hope you're going to come to Ischia Global Film Music Festival, July 18-25, which is going to be taking place with so much security protocol. We want to talk to the American citizens, British citizens that are planning their holidays. For sure, we are ready to welcome you guys in the best touristic location with the COVID-free, because we are organizing very well, and I'm sure now we are in April 24. I'm sure that by beginning of June the things will go much better. So what is the feeling that you got on the set looking at all these people that you're doing now, this House of Gucci movie with all the masks? I mean, it's something that seems a movie into the movie.
Yeah, no, it's interesting because on one hand, it's very hard because the creative process of where the socialization, where everyone gets together and gets to be together and talk and sort of create, sometimes is a little void. But at the same time, things are running at a very good pace. Everybody's sort of coming to work and they want to do their best work. We finish our days early. It's an amazing, it is incredible and creative. And we, surrounded by the greatest actors and with someone like Ridley, who's just been around and just done so many incredible, diverse, brilliant projects. It's it's a treat for an actor to be on this, and that I'm able to work at this moment during the pandemic is fantastic. And I get to see you, my dear friend, and I get to see some other dear friends in Rome, and in the most beautiful city in the world. It's special. I feel very lucky.
No, we feel very lucky you are here because you are a great gentleman, and it's an honor to have you with us live from Hollywood. This show that we're making during the Oscar weeks in conjunction of the Los Angeles Italia Festival, the event which actually showcase all the best Italian movies of the past year, and also movies that are has been nominated for the Oscar.
Oh, yeah,
so Jack, you are a movie star, and you are one of most beloved. Let's still say young, because you are still young.
I'm still young. I hope I'm still young.
You are still young. So how does it feel to be called Houston? To be a movie star, very much expected by the fan, by the people, and also by the maestro, such as Ridley Scott, that now as you on the set of House of Gucci. So there is always a lot of expectation in front of you.
There is, but I think, we call it the family business because we've been doing it for as long as my great-grandfather, Walter Houston. So, I assume and I hope that my children will get into this business too. I feel very lucky. I feel very privileged to be a part of it. I work very hard because I want to, prove myself as an actor and as a creator, as a producer, as a writer, as a director. I think, I think I'm nurtured in the best possible way through my family. I think they give me the best possible advice. I take every day as it comes, and it's such a, as I said, it's just an honor to be a part of such a movie as The House of Gucci, and I think it's going to be something special. He's creating something completely unique. It's a story that nobody knew, really, and it's a story that one of those moments where the truth is stranger than fiction. I think it's, people are going to be blown away by the performances. I think, Lady Gaga herself is pulling out all the stops. It's a special place to be right now in Rome, making being a part of everything.
I think that our director Nino found images of Danny, Uncle Danny, getting the award. No, this is yes, the award that he received not in Los Angeles, Italia. Actually, this was he received in Punta Cana.
Yes, right.
So he was honoring Avi Lerner. Oh. The one that he is received in Los Angeles is where Diane Warren was receiving. But we are plenty of Danny Houston. We were supposed before the pandemic exploded last year, when we met each other in Los Angeles the last few days. He was honored at the Chinese Theater. We realized that he should have come to Ischia in the summer, but unfortunately couldn't make it. I hope
This year.
This year.
This year,
Oh,
we
the
should do it
Houston.
together.
I want
Let's
to
do it
make
together.
a Houston reunion.
Maybe we'll get Angel too. We should make it a family affair.
Well,
I love it.
I mean, that would be the festival.
I'd love it. We'd love it.
You can convince Aunt
sure I can.
Angelica to
I mean,
fly
it's a
to
magical
Italy.
place.
We take care of everything.
Oh, it'd be lovely.
Would be you, Aunt Angelica, and
Uncle Dan.
Uncle Danny. Amazing, and also of course your kids, because they're the
I'll
future.
bring the family, exactly. The future, exactly.
The future of the Houston.
They're the ones
So,
taking care of us soon.
yes, so Jack, it has been a very difficult year for cinema.
Yeah.
We now get more confident, although the cinema industry really try to organize themselves to make it work, and we saw that many productions started. Is something that goes into your way to act, to see around people that is so preoccupied, and also you are here in Rome. I mean, always an happy feeling around a movie star. But I suppose that when the light goes off, as you are a normal human being, your sadness comes up as to everybody because of the moment, no?
Right. No, it's a very hard moment, but I do feel a lot of hope. I think everybody's trying to get back to work. I think everybody wants to get back to work. I think America's doing an incredible job with the vaccinations right now, and hopefully the rest of the world are catching up. I know that that England is doing very well. I know that Italy's trying their best, and they're bringing a lot of people in right now. I think everyone's hope is to get back to work and find some kind of normalcy, like within the business. It's very nice to be back at work. I feel like we're going to get through this movie, and without, fingers crossed, I'm not going to speak too soon, I'm touching wood, saying without any hiccups. And if we do, I think it's something that the rest of the business can look at, because they can see that you can go and make a movie of this size, of this caliber, and get through it without any problems if people follow the right precautions. So I think it's, it's a bit of a pin-up for the movie business. I think it's a very important moment where people, everybody wants to go back to work. It's incredibly important that we do go back to work soon. Obviously, we don't want to go back to work too soon, but we want to go back to work when it's safe, when, people have been vaccinated, where people are following the right precautions. But I'm hopeful. I think that's the most important thing. I think to be on a movie set like this and to see how well it's working, I think it gives one hope. And I think, we're going to be back to business as usual before we know it.
So, Jack, as we said, you come from a family of movie stars. How difficult for you was to be able to show your talent as well as your grandparents and your relatives are showing? It was, I don't think that it is an easy life to have this name, Houston. It's difficult, no? Even in the choose you make for your future.
Yeah, I was lucky. I grew up in England, where the name Houston obviously had a lot of clout and caliber, but it wasn't like growing up in America. I moved to the States when I was 21. And yes, there's a lot of, there's a stigma attached to the name Houston. And there's, I think one doesn't want to disappoint. But I think, it's what I would say to my children is, you're your own person. You want to go out there. You want to do the best you can do. I don't think I want to put any pressure on them. And I don't think my family ever put any pressure on me. I think the only pressure that was put on me was by myself. I want to go and do the best I possibly can do, and I want to prove myself. But, I think I've been offered some amazing opportunities in this business. There's been a lot of hard work. There's been a lot of no work. I think till the age I was 27, 28, I was rarely working, but I got a breakout role in something like Boardwalk Empire, and I think it's one of those moments you get to prove that you're really in it for the long haul. And I've never considered myself a movie star. I always consider myself a character actor, because I'm always rather uncomfortable being myself. I always quite like disappearing into characters, and And maybe that's been my, luckiest, my forte has been being offered and getting to discover really the character rather than the so-called movie star.
So a gentleman who happened to become a legend over the past, let's say, 60 years, the name is Al Pacino, told me when he got the Jack Valenti Award, the Chinese Theater, the award that we created with Mark Anton and Al Newman, that you he keeps studying. So how is the life of an actor? How do you improve your talent? And I know that you are also going to start soon to direct a movie, a very important movie. And so it means that there is a constant evolution of your talent, and you need to keep studying for the rest of the life.
Yeah, Al's a very good example. Al Pacino, I've been lucky enough to work with Al 3 times now. So I got to work with him once on Salamaybe, something he directed, which he was playing.
Amazing, with Jessica Chastain.
Exactly.
I saw the movie at the Venice Film Festival.
Exactly, and we got to do a nice thing together, which was I was Bosie and he was Oscar Wilde, so I was his lover. And what I realized about Al very early on, and he's the most exciting of creators. I won't just call him an actor, because he's someone who, to this day, is the most excitable, sort of brilliant person to be around. He sort of exudes love, and he's so interested and excited by the work. I've just found it such an honor and privilege to just get to watch him, and I think he sort of instilled such a sort of sense of confidence in me, in that, as long as you're constantly trying to create and trying to do your best, and that it's never enough. I think he's someone who who everyone looks up to, and has been at the forefront of his game for forever. Even in this movie, I was just working with him, and it's just watching someone who comes to work just ready to play, and that's the fun part of our job, is we get to play. And he's someone who is a kid in a candy store moment.
So, Jack, just the last question, then I'll let you go back to your regular wife. First of all, let me thank you so much for joining us in this studio. Really, it made the difference between many other people. You are a real friend, and
absolutely,
I love you so much.
Thank you, buddy. Me too.
We're talking to so many young people actually are watching us, and look at you as somebody, an example to follow, to understand better, in order to make their own career as an actor. So what do you normally suggest to the young people when they actually ask you how to succeed in this business?
I say stick with it. You're not right for every role. I think it's tenacity. I think it's love, passion, but more than anything, I think a lot of it's luck. I think right time, right moment. You're not right for every role, but if you stick with it, fingers crossed, with hope be to all those powers that be, the right thing will come about at the right time. I think it's just staying with something. I think it's a beautiful thing once you get the opportunity to create. So I'm someone who's a big advocate for this business. I've loved every second of it, so I push everyone into it.
But it's a message of hope. You can succeed if you follow a straight discipline in building up your career.
Absolutely, and you'll hear no many more times than you'll hear yes. 99% of the time you'll hear no, but it's that one yes that makes the difference. So just stick with it and wait for that one yes. I think that's very important. So
the last things, what do you want to wish somebody, especially, or maybe simply to our audience, any kind of nice message in this specific moment?
Well, I'm so happy that people are coming out and watching these incredible movies from Italy. You know, it's very important for all of us to support international cinema. And Pascal's been doing something incredible for us for many, many years with the many festivals, many sort of support that you've been a part of. So I'm just happy to, take a small part in this wonderful festival, and that it'll keep going, and cinema doesn't die. Cinema just lives on and will always get better and creative and everything great.
Thank you so much to Jack Houston, and we really hope to welcome back him to Ischia. He's actually was our guest in on the island of Ischia a while ago. He received the Bud Spencer Award as an actor, and I hope he's gonna come back this summer, July 1825. Because we feel he is a great man, a great actor, and is on top a dear friend. So we're always looking for him. Thank you, guys. See you later.
Thank you so much.
The one and only Los Angeles, Italia, the one and only Daniel McVicar,
Pascal Vicedomini,
an Americano in Roma. We are not making another movie, but we are just hosting the Los Angeles, Italia festival. We actually started a few minutes ago with a tribute to the legendary maestro Ennio Morricone. Actually, the Morricone tribute will go on after this part of the evening, which is really incredible, no, Daniel?
No, we'll see a little bit more of that later, and it was very touching here at the beginning, but this is also a moment that I've been anticipating a great deal, both to celebrate a film and music and a song that is up for an Oscar.
And this is also a philosophy of our festival. In all the festival of my area, the first one was Capri in 1995, then Ischia in 2003, and then finally Los Angeles in 2006. Always a great combination between cinema and music, not only because I am a big fan of music, but also because our honorary president is a true legend. Tony Renis, Golden Globe winner and Oscar nominated composer, as well as Carol Bayer Seeger and David Foster for the song, The Prayer, that Andrea Bocelli and then together with Celine Dion won this Golden Globe and then came to the Oscar to win. But tonight I am very happy because really there is a group of people who actually, we had the three of them in Capri Festival. Today the gang has become even bigger because let's show what we have. We have here with us the legendary 12-time nominated to the Oscar Diane Warren, as well as Laura Pausini, Edoardo Ponti, Niccolò Aiardi for the first time with us, and look at this young fellow. I love him. He's amazing. He's Ibra Guye. And this is the surprise of the day, the co-star of the movie. He has been doing an amazing job close to Sophia Loren, and we want to give him a big applause because you really deserve it, Ibra.
Chapeau. Bravo.
Grazie
Very, very
mille.
fine work, young man.
So Eduardo, we got a very nice group. It's an important week starting today. The longest week for Laura Pausini and Diane Warren and Niccolò Aiardi, no?
But listen, you know, it's a long week, but it's a week that none of us will ever forget. It's a celebration not only of the artistry and the talent of these amazing women, it's also a celebration of the movie and the story behind the movie, a story of tolerance, of humanity, of empathy. And it's also a celebration of film. It's a celebration of telling stories that move people, that inspire people, and that hopefully empower people. So thank you, Pascal, for organizing this amazing, amazing platform for all of us to be at.
Well, it's a pleasure. You know, this year festival, it's a little complicated. Normally, I have with me every single year the woman that I really love, Diane Warren. Last year, we were in time to celebrate her for the 11th time at the Chinese Theater. The opening night was beautiful with Danny Houston and of course Nick Vallelonga and many other friends, but this year is even special. And however we are not together physically, we are together very strong. I already imagine you, hugging you on the red carpet as usual, Diane.
Hugging you back.
A virtual hug, there you go.
Yes. Not as
So
good,
Diane,
but
how does it feel?
it felt great, but a real one feels better. So we'll have to do that soon.
Yeah, so 12 times, my love.
I know, crazy, right? And this is so special. This one, I mean, this really feels special. And crossing fingers, praying, doing everything, you know, it's such a beautiful movie. Laura is so amazing. Sophia, Ibra, everything, Eduardo, everything is just great. I'm honored to be a part of this.
I remember when you last year were supposed to come to Ischia because you were supposed to go to visit Eduardo and Miss Sophia Loren on the set in Puglia, but then you didn't make it. I hope that next summer, here in July, we're gonna all celebrate together in Ischia, where actually Laura Pausini already came once, but this time I would like you to all come and make a beautiful party on the beach. What do you think, Laura?
It will be amazing. I can't wait to celebrate Italian opening barriers and everything, because I'm also like in a prison because I'm in quarantine here and I cannot go out even in Los Angeles. So
you've arrived for the Oscars.
Sorry, Daniel.
Hi, Laura. No, you've arrived for the Oscars. You're one of the few people that actually, the only person from Italy who was able to come to the Oscars this year.
All right, real? I didn't know. I thought the other woman from the Pinocchio were here, but okay. So another big responsibility for me.
But no pressure, Laura. Laura, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
No. It's like you're singing in the shower. Same concept. Singing in your backyard by a barbecue. It's nothing. Nobody will see it. Nobody's gonna see it.
Okay, I'll think about it. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna be like this kind of mood.
See. Nobody's
Good
gonna see
idea.
it.
Good idea.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So, Niccolò Aiardi, how was to work with Laura and Diane Warren?
I will be short because my English is not enough good to stay with old people that I see at the moment. So I try to speak in Italian and then I give you a possibility of translation for them. È stato una... è oltre ogni onore, è oltre ogni aspettativa e possibilità. Posso solo dirti che Edoardo, Laura e Diane mi hanno dato la possibilità di raccontare una storia cinematografica ma anche molto personale di accoglienza, perché questo è un film che parla di generosità e di affido e io ho potuto vedere questo film con il mio figlio affidatario che è arrivato in casa mia pochi mesi prima della commissione di questo lavoro, quindi per me è un'emozione al di là della professione, è un'emozione dell'anima e del cuore. So thanks everybody, for sure.
Ibrahim, tu parli inglese?
Sta studiando.
Ah, bene, allora ti faccio una domanda in italiano. Quando
Ok.
hai saputo che Edoardo Ponti ti aveva scelto, hai fatto un salto più lungo di quello che ha fatto Laura quando ha vinto il Golden Globe oppure ti sei trattenuto?
Io mi sono un po', cioè, ero molto contento perché, cioè, però sì, io non ho risultato perché stavo in macchina, quindi, però ero molto contento.
Ah sì.
Che carino.
So, Diane, it has been an amazing job with such a young and talented director, but with the legend of the legends, Miss Sophia Loren. So whenever even I mention her name, I start shaking. This is the power of a strong woman.
Yeah. And beautiful on the inside and beautiful on the outside. You know, I mean, I'm honored to have had a song in a movie that's starring Sophia Loren. What can I say? And Eduardo, thank you for that.
Oh,
I'm gonna
thank you. And you know what? My mother was just talking about this whole experience, and she always says, you know, remind Laura and Diane that I absolutely love them. And even though she can't be here because of COVID, that she's here in our hearts, in the spirit, and on stage with you. Well, you'll be singing in spirit and emotionally. So she wanted me to relay that to you guys.
Thank you.
Laura, to be associated with the legend of the legend, Miss Sophia Loren. Now you are really a prima donna because you in a proper way. Because yeah, we know in Italiano it has not the same meaning of Americano, but a first lady. You are definitely a first lady.
First lady, yes.
No, as I told you before, it's another big responsibility. First of all, because the song is a step up from the message that Edoardo wanted to give to the movie, the whole movie. So we just wanted to be the voice of Sofia talking with Ibra, because Madame Rosa at this point of the movie is having not a chat, but something like very touching and special through the song, talking with Momo. And so this is touching, but especially thinking about giving a voice, singing to the icon, the only and the one and only Sofia is, I don't know what to say, because it's still so touching. So I'm so honored. And now that I'm here and I have to sing, I want to be as good as I can. I mean, the best of the best I can give to this song and to the movie and to Sofia and Edoardo and all the staff, Diane, Nicolò, Ibra, to let us shine, not me, but the movie, the message. We are a family with a message to give. And so it is a responsibility that I want to take, and I want to do it at my best.
Isn't
Diane,
that
this is
beautiful? What
definitely.
she said, that it's a family with a message to give. That's a beautiful thing, Laura. It's a beautiful thing that you said. It's true. You know what? And it shows in the way that we all relate to one another. We're a family with a common message to share, and it's a beautiful thing. Thank you for saying.
When I speak with Diane, and sometimes we're having interviews together, we always feel the same. Like we built a family while you called us to be part of yours. So it is the same message that you want to give to the whole world through the movie. So it's so real that probably this is the meaning of what we are living today. People are receiving that.
Yes.
So we are, Diane, can you confirm, right? We always talk about it.
Yeah, and what we're talking about also is we live in a time where people they don't feel seen. You know, so many people feel invisible. And on top of that, you have COVID, where people couldn't see their family and their friends and really, really felt, invisible, So this song, and I love when Laura says Lara. Sorry, I always say Laura. I say the Italian way, Lara. When you say it's like a hug, that this song's like a hug. I love that. It's like, I love that image. And it's just, if the message of the song is really important. I mean, it's important for the movie, and outside of the movie, it's taken on a life as well, where it's, which is a beautiful thing too.
It is indeed a powerful song, and Laura, we all love you, and we're at your backs as you sing, and we're all part of you. So you will sail.
Ibra, dimmi una cosa, ma come era la signora Loren sul set? Era più come una seconda mamma o come una brava maestra?
Una nonna.
La nonna, quindi bravissima, perché normalmente le nonne sono molto più brave delle mamme, almeno così la vedevo io.
Concordo.
Pascal, posso fare una domanda a Ibra?
Certo.
Perché io sono una sua grande fan e mi sono chiesta come sia stato possibile essere così professionale e così pieno di talento al suo primo film. Questo è il tuo primo film, vero Ibra?
Sì, sì.
E come ti sei sentito mentre recitavi? Perché mi sembravi molto naturale, cioè pensi di essere nato con questo talento così speciale e di voler continuare a fare l'attore, vero? Spero.
Sì, mi piacerebbe continuare.
E beh, anche a noi piacerebbe, perché sei stato veramente fantastico. Io ogni volta che guardo questo film sono impressionata ovviamente da Sofia e dagli altri attori, ma veramente tu hai dato un'anima diversa, nuova. Io sono veramente una tua grande fan, ti voglio fare veramente tanti applausi davanti a tutti. Edoardo lo sa, perché glielo dico spesso, che sono davvero colpita da questo tuo talento.
Grazie mille.
Edoardo.
Sì, scusami, dimmi Pascal.
No, sentiamo che dice agli Ibra, scusami Ibra.
No, volevo dire che Ibra ha questa combinazione unica di un grandissimo cuore e un grandissimo senso di impegno. Ce l'ha messa tutta, ma non solo tutta, ma ha messo anche tutta la sua anima in questo lavoro, in questo personaggio. È una persona veramente, veramente eccezionale, che si merita tutto quello che gli sta succedendo.
Immagino che non sia neanche facile alla sua
mille.
età decidere di farsi dirigere, essere anche capace di farsi dirigere. Quindi anche Edoardo, immagino che abbiate avuto una relazione veramente familiare per poter fare il ruolo di un figlio.
No, siamo stati fratelli dall'inizio.
Mm-hmm.
Si vede, bravi.
Your brothers at the very
Ibra, mi
beginning.
raccomando, studia le lingue. perché
Lo
ti
so,
aiuterà
gliel'ho
tantissimo.
detto, adesso deve iniziare a studiare l'inglese, assolutamente, non c'è dubbio.
Infatti lo sto studiando, sto guardando film in inglese e sto leggendo molto in inglese.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravo, bravo.
Bravura.
Next year, l'anno prossimo vieni con noi a Los Angeles, un po' di giri a
Sì,
Disney World,
dai.
a Universal
Sì.
Pictures
There we go.
e poi Diana, is definitely a special year. For sure, this is a special year. So, what is the feeling that you bring with you on Sunday for this ceremony? Who actually is the celebration of joy of vivre, of of cinema, of art, in a very difficult moment for the global society.
You know, both film and music offer healing, right? They're like, we need that. We need to see movies. We need to hear music, especially with the song right now. You know that this is the song this year. That I mean, it's so exciting. It's always exciting to be nominated. I've been nominated before, but it's always exciting. But the fact that it's this song this year, it just feels so special. It really does. And yeah, a week from today, yikes.
Oh,
so
man.
everything's crossed. I want everybody to cross everything.
Everything.
I am.
Laura, tu hai già detto che insomma sei emozionata, sei in quarantena, è un momento magico, sono felice che anche la tua bambina stia vivendo questa forte emozione di una mamma così giovane, gagliarda, tutta Solarolo, immagino il parroco di Solarolo che sta lì con le campane pronte. Mi ricordo che per la premiazione di Capri you started making like scongiuri. I wanted to bring a little corniciello for you today.
I have everything with me. I brought with me all the things from Italy that hopefully will give us luck. But yes, yes, of course, I have my bacchetta magica and also my Unipop, which is a cacca.
Che vuol dire
Well, I have a wand, which is magical and also a poo. A unicorn poop. And I want to show you. I want to show you the poop because it can be like horrible to say, but it's very nice.
Laura, show us your poop.
Let me bring it.
So, Ghi, ascoltami, Ghi, cosa vuoi fare da grande tu? L'attore oppure hai in mente qualche altro mestiere?
Io?
Sì, Ibra.
L'attore.
Ah, bene.
L'attore.
E allora vedrai che adesso io ed Edoardo e io, vediamo come faremo in modo che tu possa fare anche una bella scuola, ti daremo una grossa mano, vedrai. Sarei diventato un po' il nostro pupillo, lavoreremo per te, non ti preoccupare. Nicolò, è veramente una grande gioia, no? Avere questo tipo di vigilia in un momento così delicato insomma mi fa piacere in questo momento di essere gioioso per far sorridere un po' tante persone che invece poi tanta voglia di sorridere in questo momento non la hanno. Voglio ricordare anche a Laura che ieri a Piazza del Popolo c'è stata una manifestazione alla quale hanno partecipato tutti i lavoratori dello spettacolo, coloro che lavorano in silenzio, dai datori delle luci alle security, dai mixer, piuttosto tutta la gente che fa in modo che lo spettacolo vada avanti. Ecco, cosa vogliamo dire a queste persone che guardano al futuro con speranza di poter ritornare presto sulla scena?
Ma non solo con speranza, adesso bisogna cominciare a fare qualcosa di concreto per loro, perché per noi non si sta lavorando nella musica da troppo tempo, gli spettacoli sono considerati come non un bene di necessità emozionale primario e non trovo che sia giusto e la manifestazione di ieri, ancora una volta, perché non è la prima che fanno, Bauli in piazza, è stata importante secondo me, è stata un grido al governo cercando di sensibilizzare ancora una volta le persone che devono decidere di riaprire, ovviamente in sicurezza, come tutti siamo da sempre pronti a rispettare, però adesso non si può più stare fermi. Molti di loro, alcuni di loro, i ragazzi che c'erano ieri in piazza, sono i ragazzi che lavorano insieme a me, c'erano anche alcuni miei colleghi. Sono stata molto contenta di vederli lì. Io ho fatto, in quel momento ero in volo, mi sono collegata dall'aereo e ho cercato di mettere delle storie sul mio Instagram per far vedere che cosa stava succedendo, e ovviamente sono con loro assolutamente al 100%.
Bene. Diane, what's your hope for the next future? I imagine, you've been through all the, all the sadness that everybody. Oh, this is.
That is a magical
That's a
poo-poo.
big unicorn. That was a big unicorn.
It's a very
It was a
colorful.
big unicorn. You
Yeah,
see that?
I need one of those. I need one. How do I get one of those?
Yes,
I
let
need
me
one.
send you one.
But
Send you one.
Laura,
You start with a
Laura,
unicorn.
Laura, my question is, what do you need to eat to have such colorful poo? Because it's not
Guys, please,
Donuts.
but please, Diane, let's go back on serious issue. Diane, what's your hope, really, sincerely, for the next future? I mean, Laura has been talking about the importance of the show business to go back to the reality. What is your hope?
My hope is that people see each other and love each other, and see and I'm a big animal advocate and animal activist. So I hope that everybody sees animals. Everybody deserves to have a beautiful life, and when we see each other with our hearts, which is the message of the song, whether it's humans, animals, we'll have a better planet. We'll have a better world. And my immediate plans are, I'm thinking of a week from Sunday, and and just, again, I need a little miniature unicorn poop, I think.
I try to send you something directly from Napoli. But maybe there is an Ischia community in San Pedro, close to Los Angeles, where maybe you can find all the Neapolitan superstition issues. I will call on my friend.
Okay, we need it.
Diane, can Laura put her poo on the piano when she's singing for the Oscars? Or
Oh my God! Oh, the Oscars! No.
Eduardo, you are the devil. Eduardo, don't say Laura this. Please, Laura. Please.
Don't say that to me, because I'm gonna do it.
No, Laura, please, don't do it, please. You represent Italy, please, don't do it. You are such a classy lady. I can imagine with your Armani suit that you are right there, very classy, very chic, with the Privé Armani, you go there, you leave on the piano that, no.
It's beautiful. It's human.
I want to put eyes on it. I want to put eyes on the poop and put it right on the piano.
Look, let me just tell you something. This year, Diane and I will be in Valentino, Maison Valentino dressed. And they designed a beautiful dress for me with come si dice tasca che non mi viene adesso? A pocket for this one.
Oh,
I'll have it like hiding in my dress, but I'll have it with me. So I need a place for the poop.
I'll put that in my purse. I'll put it in my purse.
Yeah, put it in your purse. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time to go.
Yes,
I think it's time to go. Now,
like a chignon. Like a chignon.
I think it's going. There is another kid here, not only Ibra, another Italian kid who actually is the guy that acted as Pinocchio. This is the Garrone's Pinocchio in person with me. This means that after your conference with me here, we're going to have a Pinocchio section with Federico. Hello, Federico.
Hi.
You want to say hi to Laura Pausini?
Hi Laura Pausini.
And also to Edoardo Ponti.
Hi Edoardo.
And Diane Warren.
Hi Daya.
And also Ibra.
Hi Ibra.
Yes, and Nicolò.
Hi Nicolò.
Okay, and hi everybody. This is an amazing, I love him. This is Federico Ielapi. This is really a sweet kid. He speaks perfect English. He's a very good student. At least he's a very good actor. And I'm so happy that we start in a family way, because Los Angeles, Italia is a family festival, as Diane can tell. She has been with us so many times. Laura knows about Ischia, but this is the feeling. It's all about family, it's all about art, it's all about friendship, it's all about talent. And we are so proud that today we start Los Angeles, Italia with Pinocchio at 4 o'clock there at Chinese Theater. Then at 6:45 we're gonna start with Edoardo Ponti, the only one allowed to go to the Chinese Theater for the movie The Life Ahead, because both Diane and Laura are closed in the house for the Oscar quarantine. And then Ibra, you are invited from now to come to Ischia, July 14-25. How is Ischia?
Pretty nice. Super nice.
Okay.
And it's cool.
It's cool. Diglielo in italiano. Ti piace Ischia?
Sì, è bellissimo.
Io dico, Ibra invita Ibra, lascia lì.
Ibra, vieni a Ischia perché è bellissima.
E naturalmente anche Nicolò Iardi. So guys, thank you so much. We close this section with, of course, the video. EOC, Sin, the song performed by the one and only Laura Pausini, written by Laura, the legendary Diane Warren, Nicolò Iardi, for this movie, the beautiful The Life Ahead, La vita davanti a sé, di Edoardo Ponti. Evviva il cinema! Evviva la musica, and God bless Italy and America, Diane.
Yes.
Ciao.
Grazie. Evviva Pascal. Evviva Pascal.
Un abbraccio.